Liberty TV.
Uganda, this is your moment. A moment to move, to learn, and to fight malnutrition together. Join the Olympic Day Tokyo Run 2026, happening on the 20th of June in Bushenyi, under the theme, Move, Learn, and Discover for Nutrition Care. Choose your challenge, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, or 21 kilometer, and be part of the nationwide movement for nutrition and wellness. Because this is bigger than fitness. Every step you take supports young Ugandan athletes on their journey to Dakar 2026. Get your official kit now for only 35,000 Uganda shillings. Powered by Toke, the presidential initiative on banana industrial development in partnership with the Uganda Olympic Committee. Run for nutrition. Run for Uganda. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0782 009 302 or 0774 450 125.
Okay, wasincha eshandambini saha itano ne dakika makumi gasekala bamwaho kwa chiro chetu cha mnabwire sports roundup kwa chiro cha kasatu 2017 kwezi kumuka ngumi bya na mukaga of course kwa mena professor Ron Kevin ngabe na mabiringiro masha studios eribi nga kuika yako sports roundup Wasinja divi menayi mnatukomera mutya, and you're the best watching your best broadcasting television. Your window to the world, Liberty Online TV. Mukakolesha mani na kutseba bakaba natukwamero kwa YouTube, ukosa banatukwamero kwa TikTok, ukosa banatukwamero kwa www.geventsmedia.com, ukosa bakaba natukwamero kwa Twitch. Nenyo mukakola echamanyo really so amazing. Of course ninjenga kwika yakwe bya masatu, of course irituka saha itano seno pakiri hika saha musanju itu namukulibiriyayo what is happening. Of course World Cup is happening emipira na mwende ina musativo. Of course we shall be checking you kwa side of course umusamaliri abakafira mwesende abakalangira bate program ya treno ikabia obuli chabala zairi kachakatan G events media. Of course aba bakatwira mwisho sende bakalangara bate program eniyo mabyo bakakora bate ukaitaga eriga designing bintu vyampanga ino kwa media ukaite flyer with your wedding shakadi bakaskola byushebyo G events media ebongere bakubura bate ukaita MC ukaita DJ bakikuconnectinga eribangana kuri train radio yangana bikabyo ayikabwo kwa mukoro okuwa. That is G events media ubiye ukabaha yaringa aka price nikanirania. Of course sitwangebererwa ne legacy chill out abakasangana wahali opposite Chelsea hotel. That is hakuinewa mawaho amalangiro mundu so ngana ku directing kwa legacy chill out omwanya mubuyanga wakakora bata accommodation ukaitene ruchingo mpira ukanze byerinywa ukanze ryo kwa chips and chicken mwanet bana kuetere na omwanya oyo wagakolera mwisha meeting siku wenyu happy birthday parties any function ya ukanze record legacy chill out they are able to do for you the better and you feel proud. Of course sitwangebere nabanye nibukuwe to Peace World Social Center the same issue like ikase chill out. Of course na banakwitira ebyerinywa ukaitaho manywere mukaneramu buli kintu akine ukanzira okinga emipiira ye FIFA World Cup inamulora mbere. Of course Peace World Social Center bakakora but buli kintu kikindi bikikabya fine. Of course ukaita review karangana tu wite company yosi ukakole company I mean mukaho lukaisha product mutina mote company ukaanza review advertising ngana tu wite business yosi ukaola yeduka ukaolesha njimpa ukaolesha plastic chairs what wite eduka eye furniture. Of course ubye ukatwikerera Liberty Online TV atukindi bya tukarange business yao and we reach that audience that can support you. We are here to support you and you are there also to support us. Elangiri nditobo si twamanda etuka byaho. This is Liberty Online TV. Of course ngatenga tuka program yetu cy'umunabire nganze rila byaho kanu. This is a daily motivation. By the way, you need to be patient in whatever you're doing. Abantu tulibya patient. Siwanga umisiriya, kusiwanga alenda okwa kintu ky'okabyuna mukola. Abantu okawukalangire ndo amaberere merone oti na machirwa pya mandrem. You need to be patient. You need to be staying focused on what you're doing. Ebintu byamabisibira hambe kwa mutwe. Do the wonders. Uko tuwemo ibiruamo maybe akali mukabe. Akabi kama bere kwengera. Kakanza ulo kwa moramu wawole koyo wendo kwa vent. You know, inaba tatusunzira bebuya mirimo mebenga yeneyo. So you need to be patient, staying focused on what you are doing. But we have to be having hope and being patient. This is Sports Roundup MC Professor Ron Kevin. Tonight in Jenga Vingane now, Pakalangri the Tokika Yako program yet program Yaviama Satum Samaliri shortly. The Kikangoma and Gavin Kasaka program yet Churchamnawir. Good morning.
Liberty TV.
Every child deserves a chance at life, but malaria still claims the lives of many children every day. This doesn't have to be the case. The good news is, starting this April, you can protect your child with the new malaria vaccine to reduce the risks of severe malaria and possible death. And when combined with a mosquito-treated net and other malaria preventive measures, it offers even stronger protection. Make sure your child gets their first malaria vaccine dose at 6 months and completes the remaining doses by their second-year birthday. This vaccine is now part of your child's routine immunization schedule and is as essential as completing all other childhood vaccines, such as those for measles, polio, and yellow fever within the first 2 years. Give your child a chance at life by visiting your nearest health facility, offering vaccination and immunization services to protect your child against all immunizable diseases.
Unlock unlimited internet with Airtel Smart Connect Home and Office Wi-Fi to keep you connected to the things you love. Get unlimited internet for your home or office from just 100,000 Ugandan shillings. Best value, high-speed internet for everyone under one roof. Call 127 or WhatsApp 0708 127 127 to get Airtel Smart Connect. Smart life starts here.
Are you looking for a better place to provide you with a good accommodation? Peace World Social Center. Peace World Social Center is the only place for you to have fun. Peace World Social Center is located in Kizungu Cell, Nyamwamba Division, Kasese Municipality. It offers services like accommodation for visitors, shows like football and music shows, free bathing, cold drinks in all types, good bedrooms for you to have rest, workshops and meeting arenas. Find Peace World Social Center in Kizungu Cell, Nyamwamba Division, Kasese Municipality.
Okay, welcome back from that short break. And this is MC Professor Ron Kevin. I'm the one giving you the sports updates here only, but on TV, your window to the world. The name of the game is football. The name of the game is football. Of course, without wasting much of your time. This is let's start this program. Of course, in go to the local sports. That is here. Local sports that is here. Unishaba, and you're not interested in listening and watching someone talking about local sports. Why are you undermining local sports? Local sports, omupira has to be built on the foundation. Ibwa emipira okwa local level yitatabiaho. How will you reach on the international level? You know, when it comes to someone talking about local sports, local sports, I'm telling you, local sports is very, very important, because you can't lift a child indigba omwana wayama vera eresa mpaka kine direct akinde bina ka sambire yisha kutina samba ina samba maligi yetu on the top. Of course, omwana has to start playing on the local games, playing at a school level, like that. So we have to build football in such kind of a foundation. So local sports is of a high value. Akahe kuhe foundation chinango ku. It's like chiringa. Chine ngoku. What should I say? Like a woman in school. How watch bakabambu took a nursery? Why do they want you to start the nursery? Because they want to give you that foundation. Build. You're well capable with the matter. Uko iko P1 ulusungu isole langira mwachi. And that is the same to the football. Umpira katukahisa hano on the local level. You join school, unishabande, you take for granted umpira wa secondaries. That's where you build your talent. Umpira wa tulina yunakatukahisi. You come, you know, you have been watching the national championship, regional levels of our school, you see. And I hope in the our coaches bakabi banamo uchingi mipira, and that's where you get the opportunities. Of course, wamatunga opportunity here Saturday on national level, let it be on school level, at district level, national level, you see. Of course, you get a chance. You want to to the team for a certain club. Unishisha kada ameshamabiri asa under 15, under 17, under 20. Of course, you get that opportunity because sitting from nowhere, and someone will just pick you in the someone else at a certain team. You have to showcase your talent. Uterikangania talent yao, you know. The Bible na ikachubwa item. Is it the Bible? Of course, waka nyamanga kawatika ya abana muiwa teacher. obulikiro wao kasaba makanisa Yesu nyibanira omubiri akitwa lubula when you are not moving around the world. My brother, of course you have to work hard. Sale tikachamira lyasa. Of course dama chamichale techu because of when some of you don't love sports, local sports. But local sports matters. Local sports matters, and you have to know what is happening on the side ya local. Of course halumi ompro muliolo, that is itimu yeshi kasese, itimu yeshi kasese mwika navya ika singu mpira wayo, that is okwatisa che Nyakasanga golo nguma okwa 0 ika singa ewakiso ahel. This is Finance Trust Bank, FIFA Women Elite League. And by the way, Shika Sese pamasinga shogolo nguma okwa 0. Of course Shika Sese just recently singile timu ya FC Toro on the same playground, that is Nyakasanga goli 2 okwa 0. That was derby. So far two clean sheets okwa side eye shi Kasese. This is a nice performance. So far those are 6 points added to the other points you have on the Finance Trust Bank, that is FIFA Women Elite League. That group of Elizabeth, you know there are two groups. We have Elizabeth and there is another one. I will remember, I have forgotten the name. Elizabeth group, there is even another one, but I will remember. So Ashika Ses has added 6 points already on the other points they have on the FIFA Finance Trust Bank Women Elite League table. Of course, your table goal, that is Vira Gloria, that is for Ashika Ses. Your table goal yo okasaidie Ashika Ses, then Kemikisha and yakole assist. It was good game for Ashika Ses. However, 1-0 it means in the Muchinaburawam, that's scoring. However, you showed us in the moment I shouldn't expect you to score 1 goal. I was expecting for you to score like Shagori Siring and Gisat either Ibiri. However, you got a win. That is what matters. You know, when you have that winning mentality, it also really matters. You won the other game in that period. Mavero Mavero Vevere. It was on Sunday when you played FC Toro. Then on Tuesday, those are almost 2 days in that period. You were real massive, by the way, Shika Sese. You're real massive in that period. You are Vevere, and then you come and you play Wakiso Hills, one of the teams that are not easy in this league. Chika Sese, by the way, you are developing the talent. By the way, Senangabaswekera, you're good. However, I have one problem on you. You don't update your social media handles. I don't know how you are managing them, by the way. The PRO, what are you doing? Oh, you are sleeping. PRO, you are not fully updating Mipira, and as in like informing the public. Like Hakatsukarila ba shasa high siringa sheshu almost like 6 hours. I was surprised even on your platform, that is Shika Sese fans, even people asking Shika Sese mwika ko light Shika Sese omupira always like Samwend, but sikai kasa hivirisha chiru when a fan ayelo kwa platform na chine bulayat Shika Sese nga mwika ko light. Are we really serious on about updating the people? So okwecho muchitereza yem chinonga machivu muchitereza the PRO, do your work, update the people who can access your information. People are there looking for the information about Shika Sese, what happened. This also matters. Let's come at Teringa. suli minya oli kabino like certain journalists na kutsipito vanyamakuru. We have to get the real facts, verified information. We don't want to hear mbu shika sasa mbu akashura yai. What is that? Mbu what is that? I need you to verify the information from your social media handles. You get? You have to get the information from there. Your social media handles. You have X, of course. You have WhatsApp channel. You have to. You need to real-time updating, so that people can access your information about your games and what next. That also matters. If you have do every kind of team are successful, you are updated. Fans can access you about Nyakasanga tutu yumpira sa slave, something like that, so that people get information and know about she Kasese. But I want to congratulate you. Thanks for winning the game, and that is good. Keep it up. However, the season is going to end. FIFA Finance Trust Bank Women Elite League, haven't ended. Of course, we are still waiting for the final day. But so far so good. She Kasese, you are performing well. Come back win. That is nice performance, by the way. Big up to the players, the coach, and the technical staff. However, I saw a pic on the social media posted on the WhatsApp. Angakalangira, that picture, really the fans, you made it. Thanks for loving football, and this is the football women, which is good. You know, our fans there so much satiru ambakasa uchingo mpiro wa bakali, and you gain that the fans omundu ningirina tuishangu mevere seu akayalangire timu ya She Kasese fans yo tuleruwa musimu anduwa musicha kotsepu. You know, it is not people to come iwa okwa Nyakasanga playgrounds, Nyakasanga playgrounds mdine inesine tuishangu mevere seu akayalangire mpiro wa She Kasese ikasatene ni timu ye Wakiso Hills. Ine tuishangu mitano sewe akaendo ma VIP. You have to respect that fan, by the way, and you should appreciate. Big up to the fans, those who are watching mipira ye She Kasese. I really salute you. Continue with the heart. That's how we shall keeping developing umupira wetu hano matoni yetu hano Makasese manu Kasa district. That's how football grows. Because ukabe tuishangu mibirisha timu ya She Kasese ikasiro matimu yayo elangindia makurakuran. We the people, that's why we are the key holders, football stakeholders, the fans. Sisende shamuka tuhesho sikawatika ya a club eribiyanga nakurakurana financially sikawatika ya, by the way, and that is football. That is football. Unisinya banda bafaniz ngona buti batya namatwishangu mibirishayi ngama sereria oyelo kwa gwiti ono sikabisi shoyo initiative. Of course emipira hakaba home and away. Etimu iri home ni yu ikabenefiting abafaniza bakasa uchinga when that team is on home irieka ikasatreka eshesende sikaso kwa timu ikabirieka. Like here Nyakasanga playground Wakiso Hills, they played us yesterday. That is She Kasese. Kama such She Kasese, they collected that money. It's for them. Of course, in Wakiso na iksaye wakaenda wapo. Of course, this kawini shachi in share Wakiso. So that money helps the team financially. Riba wa teacher, it helps them. So big up to the fans. Big up to the fans abakawagira umupira na kutibutibu abakali. You're making really massive. Of course, nabakasponsoringa, you're really massive. Thanks for pushing the team She Kasese. That is all about She Kasese. Muyasingira umupira wayo golo nguma okwa 0 golo yatebe bawa nabira Gloria size mukonju Vira Gloria. Assist Kemigisha. Yeah. Thanks to She Kasese. Of course inga makuhayo agikutwala okwa national level, that is national level. Of course echiro echamuliwolo okwa saha musanju ngabinga namukuburanyete a team a Uganda Cranes, that is 10 Cranes, women under 17, American sate chiru cha umpira wa chiru cha muliwolo, that is Sekafa, that is the Sekafa angumi biri abirinamuka ishampa kasenu sinamu happeninga umwirihanga area Tanzania, that is Dar es Salaam. Uganda again chiru cha muliwolo mwika singa umupira wayo, that is a goal sat okwa 0 ikasige team eye Zanzibar. Finally Uganda yabya biribya mwika na qualifying weekend okwa semi finals kucho kwari ndi ridara, because so far they have now 2 wins. Win yabo yo kubanza, that is mubasingire itimu ya Djibouti golo 13 kwa 0, and of course bama biri bikandi bakasinga nondi mupira, that is Zanzibar golo 3 okwa 0. This is nice performance by the way from the 10 Cranes. 10 Cranes, spelling is T-E-N, 10 Cranes. That is a national team. That national team, that is women under 17. Uganda national team under 17 women. They have already made it. We are the champions. Abe chikopa chinu echa Sekafa. Chikopa chinu chikaitanira mama awanga ayo awali mwa Central Africa haimane East Africa. Chikopa echo. Of course Uganda tuchiwute emeronde 15 and currently we are the champions of 2025, and we are now going to see this what will happen in this year's tournament 2026. But Uganda now has shown us, and they are on the way. So far 2 wins. Of course kana bavugi babiri and Omar and Ridara, that is semi-finals. We shall be keeping updating you about how far we have gone about that. Of course angather kano kompira Uganda irushirisha golo 2 kwa I mean 3 kwa 0. That is really a nice performance. Yesterday ngalunga namubanyiti Uganda so ngatebesha golo 13 kandi ukayasoma undi mupira ukanenera bamwe golo. That is really we concentrate tukangania the real thing you are playing in the other match. Good performances from Airango, he scored a goal, and other players, Immaculate Achen. Actually Airango showed a very good performance. Even he scored and in this match he scored a goal. Really performing well. Uganda is really performing well. Nice display. Nice ball from 10 Cranes. A big up to the coach and the staff. Madam Columbro Weno. Bro, we are not bad, by the way. We are not bad. We are not bad. That is really a nice performance. Wasincha Omsamaliri, this is Liberty Online TV, your window to the world. Abana tusamaliro kwa TikTok. Mukakole chamani. Abana tusamaliro kwa Twitch. Mukakole chamani kwa YouTube. Channel yetu Liberty Online TV. Of course abakabana tusamaliro kwa www.geventsmedia.com. Of course nabana tukwamero kwa Konzo Mobi app. Omasimu ya mabi mone Konzo Mobi app. Wamabi wa downloading ngayo from the Google Play Store. You're ready to catch up to catch us live here Liberty Online TV. Of course abakabana tukwamero on update WhatsApp channel on X handle Nenyu Mukakola Echamani. Thanks for loving Liberty Online TV. Of course kwa mena and MC Professor Ron Kavini Nijenga chinanao omwa sports of Roundup program yetu eyebya masata ikatuka saha itan bakerihika asaha musanju. Digase chill out G Events Medium This World Social Center. Thank you for sponsoring us. You're really massive. Ninyo mukaleke program yetu eno iyabya ikavya home. You're doing a great work. Msamaliri shortly leganga bini ngendo ma break ngabini ngasula ngasinga kuli vera yumwa international sports.
Life moves fast, but staying connected should always be simple.
Introducing Airtel Masaza Bundles. Fully loaded with more minutes, more data, more SMS, more value.
Cool, mom. Text the crew, stream your playlist, close that deal. All from as low as just 15K.
Choose the pack that fits your lifestyle.
Dial star 100 star 06 hash.
Or use the My Airtel app.
Airtel's Masaza Bundles. Best price, bigger value, zero stress.
All on Airtel. A reason to imagine.
Igase chill out kasese abakasangana kwa sad haimana behind road erisamarana ne Chelsea restaurant omatoni kasese bakakumanyisa ya ende omanya waba kabyana chungwire kandi abantu baleho eri kwerezya ebyerinywa ebyo se bikalihire haimana bisihirire kandi we not a restaurant wete imwe hoteli kasavinga ebyeriria ebyo si ebitege mutina moma omabyereria benyo bakakubuka ya ende banawutene buffet kutse abakohero muyisa oburi ukayihukulira oburi kali kawonzereri yako babweto omanya munene oburi hindaniramu wetaima conference hall iba tunge pool table ya ukasa kwenda mbio sio si hawa manzera iba likangane bya masata sewebererawe ende bawutishe screen sia ngondo ukaluwa samarira ba setting una kuhinabo machisatero banawite a free wifi okwa abakakulisa internet kandi biba kubucha ende omanya wabo nemunene ndeke kandi akakulira erihiraho omubala wawo wote omutina mu mange school parties nesinde sinene bawite omanya wakawunza owanga pakinga mechiruka chawo okuhisa idishosi restaurant haimana ye bara esoberera wa endisha service sabo esho sisi katoke kana nibwambo balobiro mwa bay okwa baba kayisunderi kuli amabuto wabo weta ima birthday abe liga se chill out bakakuherera yo mwanya okwa bure wamanzara binyabe nene wikerera ba liga se chill out okwa 0 musanju nguma muka musanji 3 munane nguma kutsi wababungira okwa website yabo eya www.ligasechillout.com.
Uganda, this is your moment. A moment to move, to learn, and to fight malnutrition together. Join the Olympic Day Toke Run 2026, happening on the 20th of June in Bushenyi, under the theme Move, Learn, and Discover for Nutrition Care. Choose your challenge: 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, or 21 kilometer, and be part of the nationwide movement for nutrition and wellness. Because this is bigger than fitness. Every step you take supports young Ugandan athletes on their journey to Dakar 2026. Get your official kit now for only 35,000 Uganda shillings. Powered by Toke, the presidential initiative on banana industrial development in partnership with the Uganda Olympic Committee. Run for nutrition. Run for Uganda. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0782 009 302 or 0774 450 125.
Liberty TV.
Okay, wasincha review natusamalira utia. Welcome back from that short break. Na ingana nyukwa tuwete banetri tuneshere baino area kasasa kuli abarukora banet tuwete tukatu nakwe ingabye ngo weche tutunarende tuwete tunamo yosoma mabere. That is Msamaliri wasinja natusamalira utia. This is Liberty online TV. Nga kufalo makarango ake tourism. You know tourism. Tourism, by the way, it's becoming a big issue here in Uganda. Bichukuru and nicho mwasu. So nga kutwala makarango ake tourism. Maybe ubura manetri. And you check and you find out what is there. Just follow. Tourism, something that is generating income, giving people jobs. Have a tourism for granted. We work for you, you are still backward. and Uganda is considering tourism industry as an industry that is ikairesha sente aisha Uganda na kutibutiva abarambure bakalweisha. Why not? We have to show that adverts and what you should do about tourism. Of course, Masincha mukakola chairman MC Professor Ron Kevin ninjenga bengane nawo o ma program yetu eno. Of course, lekanga benga kutwala ma tourism advert then tuhomule tukiri tukasubula an international news.
Every waking day is a reminder just how beautiful this, our land, truly is. The kind of beauty that you can only find here. In the lush green all around us and the wondrous sights within. It's what you feel in the gentle caress of tropical wind from the mountaintops. And the glow in your heart from a warm neighborly invite. It's in the distinct aroma of our cooking to the taste of food that takes you on a journey. In the sound of homecoming and the sound of Mother Earth. In the magnificence we find on our travels and the exciting moments we experience. Ours is the kind of beauty that comes in all things big and small. All we have to do is awaken our senses and truly enjoy what's uniquely ours. Explore Uganda, the pearl of Africa.
Thank you again for tuning into this program where we're talking about the Computer Misuse Act in Uganda. In the previous episodes, we've been talking about issues pertaining to adults, hate speech, misuse of computers. But today, we want to focus on how does this law protect and preserve the rights of the children. The Computer Misuse Act introduced Section 23 to primarily focus on protection of children against unauthorized sharing of information about children. In 2022, Parliament amended the Computer Misuse Act and introduced this provision, Section 23, which is clearly focused on protecting and preserving the rights of children. It says, a person shall not send, share, or transmit any information about or that relates to a child through a computer unless the person obtains the consent of the parent or guardian of the child or another person having authority to make decisions on behalf of a child. Authorized by law is another angle that opens a category for people that the law allows to share information about children, because on matters regarding children, we are guided by a principle we call the child welfare principle. That in every situation where as an adult you are deciding how to treat or deal with a situation involving a child, you should be guided by what is best suited to improve the welfare, the circumstances, the well-being of that child. The law goes on to say that if you do not follow this process and you just on your own publish share pictures or information about a child without getting the consent, you commit an offense. And guess what? The penalty is quite big. It says you can be convicted and be ordered to pay a fine 750 currency points, which is 15 million Ugandan shillings, or imprisonment to a term not exceeding 7 years or both. This is all intended to preserve the rights of children, because children are the foundation of tomorrow, and we all have a duty to protect them to grow as normal children without being exposed to any risks. The state has a duty to protect those children before they become of age and decide their own destiny. So please, let's help the children grow well and become responsible citizens that will continue pushing this country ahead without necessarily being exposed to any dangers.
Uganda Communications Commission.
Every child deserves a chance at life, but malaria still claims the lives of many children every day. This doesn't have to be the case. The good news is, starting this April, you can protect your child with the new malaria vaccine to reduce the risks of severe malaria and possible death. And when combined with a mosquito-treated net and other malaria preventive measures, it offers even stronger protection. Make sure your child gets their first malaria vaccine dose at 6 months and completes the remaining doses by their second-year birthday. This vaccine is now part of your child's routine immunization schedule and is as essential as completing all other childhood vaccines, such as those for measles, polio, and yellow fever within the first 2 years. Give your child a chance at life by visiting your nearest health facility, offering vaccination and immunization services to protect your child against all immunizable diseases.
Unlock unlimited internet with Airtel Smart Connect Home and Office Wi-Fi to keep you connected to the things you love. Get unlimited internet for your home or office from just 100,000 Ugandan shillings. Best value, high-speed internet for everyone under one roof. Call 127 or WhatsApp 0708 127 127 to get Airtel Smart Connect. Smart life starts here. Airtel.
Okay, wasincha eri tusamalira utya. Welcome back from that short break. This is Sports Roundup. This is Professor Ron Kevin, Professor Webya Masata ninje anga kwika yako program yet straight without wasting much of your time. Let's start on team ya Tottenham Hotspurs. Of course inganda tutukene transfers, what is happening, and of course hambera hongiri vinga kwika yako emipira ya very satibwa, that is on FIFA World Cup. But for now, let's start with the transfers. Of course, wakalwai hanakakangana ya team A Tottenham Hotspurs have agreed to sign Musachono Owe Brighton, that is Paul Van Hecke okwasha sente sengenene million euros atanoni birere mu kwa team A Brighton. Oh no, ni defender of course Dezabi anamalangirate strengthening his squad for the next season, that is ngumibiri avanamuka ngumibiri avanamu Sanjo Premier League. Hey, Spurs finally babisayini ngo Musationo langirinde baka strengthening their defense. Of course Dezabi ubuke in the ya manager or team I mean head coach, not a manager. Kokakuru is the head coach for Tottenham Hotspurs babiri signinga omusati oyo a defender owe erilo kwa team eye Brighton. By the way, team ya Brighton ningu mesho kwa team ya show escape producing abana abasambi abakasa tandeke chindu chinunga maviri chilangaramiro ndi minene, because right now a team ya Brighton for sure, sincerely speaking, ika producing abana, and they are investing in a lot of money, by the way, because of course tuamene tukalangera okwabalo omatimu ya Brighton. Look at Mark Cucurella. Mark Cucurella was once a player for Brighton. Oh yes, I know na msati timu ya Chelsea, but avile ndo kwa timu ya Madrid. That is Brighton product. Look at Sandro Trossard. Trossard is playing at Arsenal. Look, who else? Casado was once playing for Brighton. That's an anonymous Tokuchi kwa timu ya Chelsea. Look at who else? Who else like that? So a team ya Brighton for sure ika producing a set. And you can see now Van Heck is now going to team Tottenham Hotspurs. Product for Brighton. Brighton, by the way, ikakolesha sendo muri abasat. For them, they are there to make business. They are to make money. You see, football is all about money. But I give a credit to team Brighton. By the way, baka producing abasambia buwenende kende kikandiwa satresha clubs Asia man. Finally, team Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah, very side go musambio. No, that is Van Heck. Ononi a defender. Lakini vina kasati team ya Tottenham Hotspurs. Of course, tunako timu ya nangu merere. Timu ya Tottenham Hotspurs. Wakalwa yohano akakangana ya ati. They are considering to sign and to make their top target. Signing Sandro Tonali. Yale kwa timu ya Newcastle United. Chikakangana ya cheti Sandro Tonali avirivina kabya a top target for Dezabi elangrinda kamo making one of his key players kwa team Tottenham Hotspurs. Sandro Tonali ubukende nishatimu sinane kama ita the likes of Manchester City, the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, Bayern Munich, and others. So Spurs can't competing with these teams. Langrente umusati ono bamamleto kwa timu yukuwabo, that is Tottenham Hotspurs. Dezabi akawat umusandi uyu munyela tereyo. Dezabi is behind this deal. Elianza eleta Sandro Tonali elimu kwa timu ya Tottenham. Elimu leto kwa timu ya Tottenham Hotspurs, elimu timu ya Newcastle United. Dezabi anamalangira aka strengthening squad yiwe. So far hagabwira hano team ya Tottenham Hotspurs. So far mama bitaba kasayinga basambi. When you look at Van Heck, you are very asa. When you look at Senesi na very asa kwa timu ya Tottenham Hotspurs. Of course tusamalira na Robertson elulomwa timu ya Liverpool. Very asa kwa timu ya Tottenham Hotspurs. Dezabi namlangira taka building a team for the next season. Elangira at least they become one of the best. By the way, Spurs is going to be a hard team. Ikaye timu ya man in this upcoming season, because they will not be playing Champions League or any European competition. They will be playing their one game. Maybe they will be in the domestic, that is the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Premier League. But a team that is not going to play the Champions League, European League, of course, akatunge time yayo elangirinda kare like singa So inyoba kaya sate Champions League, the Arsenals, the Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea get ready to battle with Tottenham Hotspurs, because for them they are going to have that free time when they come over the weekend. Who are very sata simanyi Champions League, simanyi UEFA Conference League, and you are coming to play Tottenham Hotspurs, who have been full fit. On weekend you see no fit, brother, would receive bill, and they are signing good players, good quality players. Look at Robertson from Liverpool, someone who knows what Premier League is, understand what Premier League is. So timu ya Spurs ngalinkana indi kaya competinga, and their aim is to get back to the Champions League under this coach De Zerbi. Timu ya Spurs igendereze, it is going to be competitive team. Esindi timu ino kwesiba biri. So a deal Sendo Tonali, a team obukende a team ya Newcastle ikama baresha sende singane milioni euros 10. That is team ya Newcastle United kwikama barayitya. However, team ya Tottenham Hotspurs sibari bayirai ebidi yavo yokubanza, but it is their target yubakanza elangiride bakali to kwa team Tottenham Hotspurs. Obukende omalangiro ma midfield mu kwa team ya Tottenham Hotspurs, they have this England player called Madison. They have him and other players. So bakande sasa ongeramo no Sendo Tonali. Of course, you know the what Sendo Tonali can do. Sendo Tonali is someone who is playing a role number 10. Someone for you is that player who can play like Bruno Fernandes, however cannot reach Sangeko kwa level ya Bruno Fernandes, but he plays like him. He can defend, he can create, he can shoot, kick, that role. And Sendo Tonali has that quality of being a leader, can be a leader kwa timu ya Tottenham Hotspur. That's why De Zerbi akabati umoja unanga nangolera. However, sibali banahulekerera the green light from Sendo Tonali, because naishali na nikirira ati yes ngiye ndomwa Tottenham Hotspurs. Of course, you know some players akabina nzire resata a Champions League, you know that. And Tottenham Hotspurs ngokwa na makubwera, they are not the only team that they want this player Sendo Tonali. Of course, Manchester United na inamu muita yanawi inamu mukania kwa nyuma ho. Of course, timu ya Arsenal, timu ya Manchester City, timu ya Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, they also are considering this a player elangirinde bakamusaininga. So Tottenham Hotspurs want to compete with those clubs. And there is a ininga omusati oyo, that is Sandro Tonali. That is awanga kuitiro kwa timu ya Tottenham Hotspurs. Of course, inga makuhayo timu ya Manchester United wakalwai hano kakangana yati sibali willing eribi bakitwesha sente singane omabukade million euros chenane irisa ininga omusati ono, that is Matthias Fernandes okwa team West Ham United. Manchester United bakaba but they are not ready to pay that money million chinani really to omusati ono, that is Matthias Fernandes. However, omusati ono nemo kwa targets esikanze kwa team Manchester United, that is head coach Michael Carrick inaya namalangarate akasayininga basampi langirinde bakaitakataka rebi bakasataka neri langirinde preparing their to strengthen their squad season ikasa. So they are not willing to pay Sunday show, but it is their top target. However, Manchester United sibalebana kola their first bid, but as a player Matthias Fernandes yo abikanganiri wati, yes Manchester United will go, that is green light yabirikangani ati kwanene nganzeresa kwa team ya Manchester United. However, esha sente esha West Ham esha ikasaba nesineno kwa team ya Manchester United, and they are not willing to pay that money. Bana hu a team ya biri bya relegated neriwanze likale utumusempi moreover you are relegated. Team ya West Ham, by the way, they are relegated baluma championship this season. That is West Ham. Neriwa itaisha send esingana mavukade chikume kade chinana. What are you? Umusembe biri what? Yes, of course you can't now suwangana ile so kwa team, of course my Champions League. Kwanene na utayihira choko like yabe hano mubiri owali amahango bituse kule sente hano no mubiri owali matauni bitu kuna sente echangali kuteso matauni nichi kale West Ham ike mutu wa sente sinene ne shelo kwa team, but he will be playing championship. Bitu hano kwa timu ya Manchester United, my brother. United is a big team. Of course akindi na katunga ODC kama uchinga. Of course naba kamukana yako. United is a big team. They have that influence. They have that watch out, that viewership. Of course when he comes kwa timu ya Manchester United, akibina bakasate Champions League, akindi bakamukana yako, So Matthias Fernandes na isanga correct sanga losing that opportunity erisatera a team ya Manchester United. So Manchester United wakalo ikakangana chi, they are not willing to pay that money, million euros. They are not willing to pay that. However, sifere banataka ibidi yawe yokuvanza, and he is one of the targets Manchester United cover it. However, is not the replacement for Casemiro. Never kusobolera kuchu. Matthias Fernandes is not as like Casemiro. He is a forward-minded player. That is Matthias Fernandes. Forward-minded player. Obungama saindo musatri oyo aikalo lembere na teve golo ina shooting ina lengisha tebesha golo. However, a bit he can come back in what chitimo okwi defending. That's what I mean. He's a forward-minded player like Bruno Fernandes. However, cannot reach on the level of Bruno Fernandes, but he has that qualities to become like Bruno Fernandes. That is Matthias Fernandes. Yene timu ngumerere Manchester United babela grono msachone bakama tama Somerville still yeno kwa timu West Ham United. Of course Manchester United ikandareta kaho mbere ya langira yitri ikagata basembi bano babere ende ya Somerville bana Matthias Fernandes timu West Ham yabere service senda singene million euros chukume makumyata debusi babere baleta United yaleta sha senta shu babaherera yabasembi bano babere United everywhere it uli kukina. So Manchester United ikanza Somerville haimana Matthias Fernandes abusibado bakasate timu West Ham United yabiri bya relegated ekidisamba a championship that is of England. United aikaitaga abasambi abo. However, this is Rugambo. This is Rugambo rumors. But you know, rumors, they keep on developing and they end up become real. They end up become real. Of course, makuhayu musamariri wasincha rino tamarira utiani Liberty Online TV your window to the world. Abana tuchingiro kwa www.achievesmedia.com. Abali kwa TikTok mukakole chamani, YouTube subscribe, liking. This is Liberty Online TV your window to the world. Of course tuchiroma bya masata FIFA World Cup webuka ende team ya Tunisia. Tunisia is an African country. Muba biba kabusura ya eshagolo itanu okwanguma in the opening match FIFA World Cup. Of course bama biba kabenga coach Sabri. And finally they have appointed another manager, another head coach. That is Have Ronald. It is Renard. Yeah, Renard. Babiri babisayininga coach omuhyaka ayuka yabatwala for the rest of the remaining matches match cup echa FIFA World Cup. Babiri mu appointinga finally ni yakini ka coaching team ya Tunisia. Musabera otherwise FIFA World Cup ya Africa basajja bakubira ddala magoro ujibana musiresha goro. Finally Tunisia babiri bya babiri signinga head coach muhyaka Have Renard that is really pressing yababenga or no immediately bakabashirisha gutano kwa 0. That is Sabri ayunga makuhirayo kwa timu ya Tunisia. Of course kwa timu ya Portugal kwa timu ya Portugal of course awakalayo akakanga naye ati Roberto Martinez. Of course awakalayo akakanga naye ati akidibya inakalu kwa timu ya Portugal. Portugal na makidi performing andeke this tournament. Of course still akindivya inakalo kwa team Portugal. That is Robert Martinez. He is currently the head coach for Irhanga area Portugal. Of course unatasenda kandeke in the memory the Cristiano Ronaldo mu Portuguese. Of course coach ono Martinez akindivya inakalo kwa team national team, that is Portugal eri nyuma ho FIFA World Cup eyatulimu ya 2026 yabere hwa mo. Of course ana namubuli bana banyamakoro to talk about that. But this is not news. But I'm focusing on the FIFA World Cup now. Ibyo mukambura yaku but however it is said it earlier sata benga kanga kabigana, but it is the true even akalo kwa team ya Portugal. That is all about Portugal. Wasija edited somebody out here hadili but online TV your window to the world. Of course kwa timu ya Liverpool kwa timu ya Liverpool wongo kuhirayo mu transfer news ngabari kuva tuli mu transfer news tulitondo kwa FIFA World Cup in players tawa ila sitwa kirita mu world. Keep watching transfer news. Tuli kwa timu ya Liverpool Yan Diamonde eti timu ya Liverpool ikabi yavumikinga their top targets ila thiri musaininga Musationo owe RB Leipzig. That is Yan Diamonde. This is a left winger. Musatioyo ayowangana bina kasata embere like he's a left winger on that side. So etimu ya Liverpool inamlangira iti ikanziribya ikanzirile Musat ono irilo kwa timu ya RB Leipzig. Ikanza remuleta ando na Diola kandiri wati aso kwa timu ya tumze. That is irilo kwa timu ya RB Leipzig. Musat ono RB Leipzig ikamubara sende singa no mwa if I'm not mistaken sende singa no mwa mitwalo not million ya atano erimwe kwa timu ya RB Leipzig. Of course kwa timu ya Liverpool that is ex-player, that is I don't know, is it Musachono Nunez, Diaz Nunez ono nayo akanze bisubolo kwa timu awakalwa ikakangana akanze bisubolo kwa timu eye Liverpool wubuke ndalo namusatire team eye Al Hilal ali oma Saud Pro League so known as Darwin Nunez akanze rusubula kwa team eye Liverpool this season kwa team eye Al Hilal started performing andeke it's like whether you have set amwenda randeke started performing andeke just in brief so akanze rusubula kwa team eye Liverpool. He has been playing for Al Hilal, but this season sitabika mwenda randeke team ya Liverpool ikanze rumusuvulia in the as abasatire ompira. That is awanga kuotire kwa team eye Liverpool. Wasincha harinu tsamalira utali Batola TV your window to the world of Katirama Sunday events media peace world Shosho Center Legacy chill out ukanza rangana yetu tap us on that number tukende bya aitukako ukidivika tutapingako and then kivuka kanane tufangayo tukaranga business yikuwao ni MC Professor Ron Kevin ninjenga kutwala program yetu ya sports around up omusamaliri umbe dakika ibiri satu ungabine ngasubulaga singa kwerira ye every results FIFA World Cup.
Liberty TV.
Uganda, this is your moment. A moment to move, to learn, and to fight malnutrition together. Join the Olympic Day Token Run 2026, happening on the 20th of June in Bushenyi, under the theme, Move, Learn, and Discover for Nutrition Care. Choose your challenge, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, or 21 kilometer, and be part of the nationwide movement for nutrition and wellness. Because this is bigger than fitness. Every step you take supports young Ugandan athletes on their journey to Dakar 2026. Get your official kit now for only 35,000 Uganda shillings. Powered by Toke, the Presidential Initiative on Banana Industrial Development in partnership with the Uganda Olympic Committee. Run for nutrition. Run for Uganda. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0782 009 302 or 0774 450 125.
Every child deserves a chance at life. But malaria still claims the lives of many children every day. This doesn't have to be the case. The good news is, starting this April, you can protect your child with the new malaria vaccine to reduce the risks of severe malaria and possible death. And when combined with a mosquito-treated net and other malaria preventive measures, it offers even stronger protection. Make sure your child gets their first malaria vaccine dose at 6 months and completes the remaining doses by their second-year birthday. This vaccine is now part of your child's routine immunization schedule and is as essential as completing all other childhood vaccines, such as those for measles, polio, and yellow fever within the first 2 years. Give your child a chance at life by visiting your nearest health facility, offering vaccination and immunization services to protect your child against all immunizable diseases.
Unlock unlimited internet with Airtel Smart Connect Home and Office Wi-Fi to keep you connected to the things you love. Get unlimited internet for your home or office from just 100,000 Ugandan shillings. Best value, high-speed internet for everyone under one roof. Call 127 or WhatsApp 0708 127 127 to get Airtel Smart Connect. Smart life starts here.
Are you looking for a better place to provide you with a good accommodation? Peace World Social Center. Peace World Social Center is the only place for you to have fun. Peace World Social Center is located in Kizungu Cell, Nyamwamba Division, Kasese Municipality. It offers services like accommodation for visitors, shows like football and music shows, free bathing, cold drinks in all types, good bedrooms for you to have rest, workshops and meeting arenas. Find Peace World Social Center in Kizungu Cell, Nyamwamba Division, Kasese Municipality.
Me? I was raised to share. Mama would call the neighbors, Jango Tulie, even when the saucepan had just enough for us. She'd say, food tastes better when the table is full. My father, that one had a big heart. He'd lend out his pickup to everyone. Weddings, burials, you name it. He used to say, if it helps one person move, then it has done its job. We learnt earlier on, happiness doubles when you share it. So now, when I share my data, my laughter, my love, I'm just continuing what I was taught. Because me, I was raised to share. Dial *100*2*6# to share your data, voice, and SMS bundle with up to 4 friends on Tugabane. Airtel is regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission.
Life moves fast, but staying connected should always be simple.
Introducing Airtel Masaza Bundles. Fully loaded with more minutes, more data, more SMS, more value.
Call mom, text the crew, stream your playlist, close that deal. All from as low as just 15K.
Choose the pack that fits your lifestyle.
Dial *100*06#.
Or use the My Airtel app.
Airtel's Masaza Bundles. Best price, bigger value, zero stress.
All on Airtel. A reason to imagine.
UEDCL is offering a normalization window until the 30th of September 2025 for those who have illegally connected into power lines or tampered with power metering equipment. Register with UEDCL at www.uedcl.co.ug/wetereze to normalize your connection to avoid penalties or prosecution. Visit any UEDCL office in your area for assistance or call our toll-free numbers at 0800 203-088 or 0800-285-285 and 0800-385-385. Take advantage of this normalization window before the law catches up with you. UEDCL, lighting up your world.
Igase chill out Kasese abakasangana kwa sad haimana bihandle road erisamarana ne Chelsea restaurant omwatoni Kasese bakakumanyisa ya ende omanya waba kabinyana jungwire kandi bantu baleho erikwerezya ebyerinywa ebyose bikalihire haimana bisihirire kandi owe not a restaurant wete imwe hoteli kasavinga ebyeriria ebyosi ebitege mutina moma omwabyeriria benyo bakakubuka ya ende banawutene buffet kutse abakohero muyisa obuli ukayihukulira obukali kawonzereri yako babweto omanya munene obuli hindaniramu Taima conference hall ibatunge pool table ya ukasa kwenda mbio sio si hawa manzera ibali kanganebya masata sewebererawe ende bawutishe screen sia ngondo ukaluwa samarira basetting una kuhinabo machisatero banawite a free wifi akwabo abakakulisa internet kandi biba kubucha ende omanya wabo nemone nendeke kandi akakulira erihiraho omubala wawo wote omutina mu mange school parties nesende senene bawito omanya wakawunza owanga pakinga mechiruka chawo okuhisa idishosi restaurant haimane yebara rawa endishe service yabo esho sisi katoke kana nibwambo balobiro mwabeyi okwa baba kayisunderi kuli amabutra wabo wete ma birthday abe liga se chill out bakakuherera omwanya okwa bule wamanzara binyabe nene uhikerere ba liga se chill out okwa 0 musanju nguma muka musanji 3 munane nguma kutsi wababungira okwa website yabo eya www.ligasechillout.com.
Liberty TV.
Okay, welcome back from that short break. This is Liberty Online TV. Professor Ron Kevin Gachinahimana ao. Tunamwendali ololo manetu. Wasincha harimu tusamalira wutia ukakole chamani, just liking, sharing, commenting. We shall be proud of you. Of course, singandere kuichako FIFA World Cup updates, but before that, Omusati, that is defender owe Newcastle United obokende alende bena kasatira itimu ye England chiru chamunabwire abina biritunga injury, that is Lavrimento abitunga a calf injury, that is hamstring. So now he has been ruled out. Sende sata abitunga a injury, and of course wakalwayo kakangana yate defender ono that is Cheloba defender Chelsea akidipenda kale pressinga omusati ono defender ono owe Newcastle United machikopa chino echa FIFA World Cup okwa team eye England ubuka inde yalitunge injury ono. He was having a good talent, by the way. He can play on both sides when defending. He was flexible in that defense role. So Thomas Tuchel ubuke utonone manager owe England. Of course makana bina kaberekira Cheloba ni akidi bina kiri mule pressinga kwa team eye England. That is wanga kuitira hiyo kwa team England. And by the way, remember in the team England chiru mnabwire sa in akindi bibakasatra team Croatia. Team Croatia. So ono tunge injare Livramento finally sendivinaka satira team England. Of course iyina makwihayo msamaliri ngakutwala omasha results results. Of course echiro echabigolo mutolangire team Senegal ikasatane team Senegal ikasatane team France. So avya muligolo team Senegal mwika na sata. Of course mpira uyo maka naho shagolo isatu okwanguma. Mpira maka naho shagolo isatu okwanguma. The first half mwika naho 0-0, but the first half at least a team Senegal they had better possession with the ball. Ibana mukolovuli chendo they showed bamakangania mani. They were missing some of the chances, like Jackson. Nenu missing chances with mpira oyo. Senegal mwesukire na mani mu mpira oyo, but unfortunately bama basindisha goal satro kwangu. So mba bakasoma second half. Sibya makalo mu Faransa tugwe. Kwanza retunyoma abelebet. Eche surisa ye team Senegal. It is because they used a lot of energy. Playing football, it is not all about having energy, but it is all about game plan and the tactics you are using in the game. It is not all about ndukide sana mani na chufu by way cover the moto wakora wote. A team Bufarasa mwika nabasurisha amarizi, because now in the team Senegal iyo mwika nakulisha amani abasati bayo bamaluhaluba. You see, almost umushedekika nga narubale ko hayira hai. See, football is not all about using a lot of energy. It's all about using obongo. Use that political science. Political science. Use that knowledge. Omupira ni bongo magezi. How you're going to play the game. The tactics you're going to use. How is your opponent playing? Yes, muma batukire on the first half. But now, iyo omufarasa amakalangrat wika amakulisha mani noyo mawati the second half we have to change. Ufarasa yamasema kijungo mupira mu second half mudekika ngaho sanju swabya home pampe goal assist oris timu ye Bufarasa bamaleta substitute bakola goal iviri Senegal it promo kwa bamata yahamba mwa bamana yaka goal 2-1 finally Kylian Mbappe finally paka mabongera yaka egole yakavera. Of course shama byokuli isatu okwangu. You know, Bufaransa is right now seheno in my thoughts. Bufaransa is one of the SNU ye team put really hangere uta basambia ba man. Of course basambia bakasatu kwa timu eye Bayern Munich, basambia bakasatu kwa timu ya Arsenal, basambia bakasatu kwa AC Milan, Real Madrid, PSG. And when I'm mentioning those clubs because they are big clubs, and this has to be when they come together, they have to make a big team. Mbappe, Zaya Diu, Saliba, Bakola. Mufarasa umulweko, he has a club out a team ya man this time around. So chile mesaye team eye Senegal really they move akasana man kutebo mbatabara their game plan very well. They didn't count that. Finally Kylian Mbappe finally makanabye inakarengererana iriya makanarengererana na Giroud. Of course egoli yo kubanza makana equalizinga erengana na shagolo esha Giroud okwa timu ya Bufaransa. But now sehenu ahanga bwiranu Kylian Mbappe is one of the top scorers kwa lengo lwa FIFA World Cup with those 16 goals. Chegulu kumnamuka eshu. Of course erengana no ndiono yabakatamwa close. Musatiyo katama close na yotisha golo kumnamuka. That is shagole she a FIFA World Cup. Of course Mbappe striker kashaline striker, very strong man. Finally esa no tishagolo biri. Esa no out tishagolo ibiri. Performing that in an opening match with a hard game against Senegal, against the champions of the African Cup of Nations, that is Senegal. So it was a good performance kwa timu ya Ufaransa ikasingisha golo isatu kwa nguma. Performances from Michael Olise, Bakola, Mbappe, Saliba, nice defending, Zaya Diu. Good performance, by the way. Good performance. Now 2 goals for Kylian Mbappe so far. However, ngasa hambera huu anaya everything shagoli satu. That is the first match. Of course, so the mupira alwa katikati ka team eye Iraq haimane team eye Norway. Haimane Norway. Of course Norway mwikasura ishagolo in okwangu. Erling Haaland mwikateva ishagolo ibiri. Of course Norway imo mulinga basa to mulinga Erling Haaland imamole Martin Odegaard imamole na Odegaard. That is the cover sabebe Norway. They really performed well now. Goal in okwangu. Erling Haaland na yabirikangania tena yanga nayo na yamatevesha goal vi. See, Kylian Mbappe scored 2 goals against Senegal. Erling Haaland scored 2 goals against Iran. Speakers walimwenda bakaizula. Walimwenda bakaizula. Of course, from ground mupira okwa team eye Argentina haimane Algeria. Algeria versus Argentina. Argentina wibuke inde niyo alina chikopo chino. Mwaki singiro kwa season ihwere momo kwa hwere. ziti ngumi ibiri ngumi ibiri kumi ngumi ibiri around there in the middle ngumi ibiri kumi na mukaaga, if I'm not mistaken, because how tetukerera b'emyaka in they are the champions. Argentina mwikasurisha golo isatu okweziro esho sisi yatebano museti yabakatama the goat, that is Lion Messi amwakateba eshagolo itano omwa mupira ono against Algeria, another African Algeria, yes, another African country beaten. Algeria Sato kwa zero. That is a Lion Messi akatebere timu ya Argentina. Of course niyamatabi musambyono au kubanza riteba a hat-trick. Of course umatona mbene no so far niyamata teba eshagoro isatu. That is Lion Messi, and he is currently now the top scorer out shagoro isatu. Of course Kylian Mbappe out ibiri then omunowe ono, that is Erling Haaland lokutimi Manchester City out shagoro bit, then nabande ngum. Nice performance from Lion Messi. Ubuke uti Messi ni mumo ko pasati abo yabaka comparing with Cristiano Ronaldo. Yose no right now abikanganya ati too simple day in that opening match. Shagoli test shagoli sat ma match ngoma. Era World Cup no re kidi beni amani. We are still waiting for other big strikers, the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo or side of Portugal, and we are still waiting for Harry Kane or team England. Now performing about they have their matches tonight. Chiro Chamnawir. And then on the mupira alwe hakatikati team Australia Haimane Jordan, of course Australia mwikasira ishagoro isatu okwa nguma akuri kisatu okwa nguma eyo yule mwimu kwa mipira yule yo ichiro echa muligolo. Of course Lion Messi alna namu buliwa na banyamakoro makalone rikangana mawate ati of course makawati this is his thick season yiwe yo moka machuka pachono cha FIFA World Cup 60th FIFA World Cup, but he's feeling proud and eribina nimu competing neremberne nerete shagoro seribini sinimo ndesaka yongerako eribina namulingana nabandi basembo mulinga Ronaldo, not this Ronaldo of ours, the Ronaldo of that one of Brazil. You work at Brazil, that is Ronaldo erindina namulingana nabo shagoro kandi amubati akinauta man olangirinde akalola mberne nerete shagoro, that is Lion Messi. Aside Katabu, that left player Lion Messi achina kukangani ati he's the best ukende no mumo ko basati abo abareka recently they are the champions abareka irisinga ekikopo echo echa FIFA World Cup. So yule mipira that is FIFA World Cup, of course emipira ikindi bikasatibawa echiro echamnawire tukindibya etukalangira a team England yikasatane Croatia, of course tukitukalangira a team DRC Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo. This is an African country. of course bakindiwe bakasatane team eya Portugal banamayi haho mu Portugal namayi haho kwa Mukongo naye nga aligumite Omukongo naye aligumite. Of course tukitukalangira team eya Ghana ikasatane team eya Panama. Ghana is an African country. Mutusabire kiru kya munabwire ekitimu sha amahanga wa Africa kidenda kasita munabwire this team ya DRC Congo, team ya Ghana yo kasita kiru kya munabwire. Pray for our African team. So far Senegal yo bavrita mu Syria. So far ekitimu sha bamata Syria eshi Africa tukalangira twamere tukasamalera itwalangira team eya Tunisia mu basire itano kwanguma. Of course bama Syria Senegal goal isato kwanguma. Of course which are the African country ya babiri Syria I think shamata bibiri if I'm not mistaken. Of course Morocco and Brazil mbakole draw 1-1. Twamalangira Ivory Coast yikasinga team eya Ecuador gulungu kwa 0. Twamalangira team eya Cape Verde yamakole draw 0-0 Hymen Spain. So far so good. However, shakaundi shaba very serious. Skibyanga skatu na ninga skatu subaye nyum. But we hope for a better improvement in their second matches. Message game shabu shakavere. Let's pray for the Democratic Republic of Congo, that is DRC. Kindibi kasitene timu ya Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo. Timu ya Portugal mulinga Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, omuli aba Bernardo Silva. Omu Congo wanamayi haho maneto. Omu Portugal ngasi mwangu Bruno Fernandes. Nga you understand him. Okwa timu ya Manchester United, one of the great and best midfielders with that creativity. Ye DRC Congo, Bruno Fernandes is not someone who is easy. Ronaldo naina namberaho. We are going to see mpira yo Portugal haimane DRC. England England nayo mugisabire kubanga Croatia nice team shiyo lobire mune the likes of Luka Modric. I expect mpira wa Croatia ne England yarekala. That game is not easy. Abakasi bakapapura England and Croatia, that game is not easy. However bya mara England yangani Hawaii betu is not easy game. But ngali nkana ndu mpira yo mune golo abakasi bakapapura golo inoma mpira oyo. That is Croatia haimane team ya England. Of course okubusa bebelo ma England tukasamalera Hurricane, tukasamalera Kobe Maino, tukasamalera the likes of course Chalobah, of course tukasamalera England players, of course Watkins, who else? England players. That is mpira wira kindivenda kabye kiru kya munabire saha in Euro ekya munabire saha in Ghana versus Panama. Of course I expect also Ghana irataka hwembera Ghana versus Panama versus Panama. Let's pray for our African teams langishama mapa forminga and in this FIFA World Cup. But so far so good okwa side Africans, so far so good. We have one win with the team ngoma matasinga in this opening match. We are still waiting for DRC Congo and Panama. And Ghana will be playing against Panama. Yeah, that is all about what happened in the FIFA World Cup and the fixtures. Kuna maveri kusomera wasinja inutusamalira utya nilibate online TV, your window to the world. Eva katwira mesente likase chill out Jivens medium. Of course haimane Peace World social center ni MC Professor Ron Kevin umwira akawate ayukahenga nayo akanalumbuka so wangahenga utatakorachi paka ukabi ukendi rumbuka paka ukabi ukendi rumbuka wamabi wabirutuke jane yosi paka akatambika kai wovotu ana ngale kana yangahanike byai namuba bine bo mupira abana abo bakana behanika kandi basakana birundarisa tumupira emyaka yabere munanga katamba nebwata ngahumura umupira of course akana babirumbuka akana mabirumbuka bali mukene jikirena ni gibi ningasubulira ya hanu musenja ri muratusamalire kandi ngabasunzirenesha program asika subukaku vibe to vibe is coming up with Kim Cash. Of course, Stabooz, always ever for you. There is coming up. Stay tuned. Okwa Liberty Online TV. Mukisi babuholo ni MC Professor Ron Kevin. Tubanangane chitu chomonja. If God yamuhanga amaisunza. Musibambare.
Liberty TV.
Uganda, this is your moment. A moment to move, to learn, and to fight malnutrition together. Join the Olympic Day Tokyo Run 2026, happening on the 20th of June in Bushenyi, under the theme, Move, Learn, and Discover for Nutrition Care. Choose your challenge, 5 km, 10 km, or 21 km, and be part of the nationwide movement for nutrition and wellness. Because this is bigger than fitness. Every step you take supports young Ugandan athletes on their journey to Dakar 2026. Get your official kit now for only 35,000 Uganda shillings. Powered by Toke, the presidential initiative on banana industrial development in partnership with the Uganda Olympic Committee. Run for nutrition. Run for Uganda. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0782 009 302 or 0774 450 125.
Liberty TV.